So with this share, let's take a big deep breath in, breathing into our bellies. And breathing out. And breathing in from our bellies to the top of our body and out the top of our head. And breathing out. Breathing in into our bellies, to the lower part of our body, out through the bottom of our feet, into the earth. Letting go of what you don't need in the present moment. And so today's share in complete recovery from complex PTSD, which is a process, support and SNO. It's really a vital component in the journey of finding recovery and healing and wholeness is support. And support can come from many places. Usually we think first of humans. But support can come from a lot of places. But my body is urging me, rather than talk about support first, to talk about SNO. That suicide, never an option. That for survivors who are questing thrive and have had the courage to step into the healing river, sometimes the river can be incredibly turbulent. It may seem like you are cascading over really dangerous falls that have no ending, and one's body may be overcome by anguish or fear or old patterns of maybe trying to reenact things that have happened to you before, or perhaps even conditioning by people who you had no control over, people who you were in bondage to. That suicide may be something that you're thinking of, something that you want to do. And reflecting on my life and my Ohana's life, I've mentioned my sisters. We all three had the same symptoms, and also suicide was sort of an expression of our ACES too high. And one of my sisters, Leilani, was the first one to attempt suicide, and I will never forget going to the hospital to be with her, and it was really life and death for her with all the pills that she had swallowed. And she recovered, and she went on to have other suicide attempts. And my sister, Nalani, who has passed from cancer, after she died, I learned that she had had multiple suicide attempts. And in the trajectory of recovery, my sister Leilani was the first one to begin to process issues from adverse childhood experiences, and then my sister Nalani came next. And when I stepped into the healing river, there came a point, maybe like 6 months into the process, where my wise self prompted me to make a pact to not commit suicide. And I felt that that was really important part of my recovery journey, of why I am here right now, is that pact and vowing to myself that I would not commit suicide. And in so doing, it enabled the support that I needed to emerge in those times of overwhelm to come. So I just invite you right now in this moment, if you are a survivor, especially if you've had really, really extreme trauma in your life, is just to make that pact with yourself, that suicide is not an option. And just let that sort of settle into the deepest parts of your being, into your gut. Let that take root in your gut. Suicide is not an option. And then just imagine a grounding cord into Mother Earth, a beautiful support of Earth. She has never failed you. Earth will never fail you. The beauty of Mother Nature will never fail you. And feel the support of the Earth. Maybe even put your hands, like right now I have my left hand fully on the Earth, and I'm feeling the support of Earth. That suicide is not an option. And then I'm also feeling the support from ether spaces. Any guides or guardians or angels that are there to support me. I'm feeling that support, that suicide is not an option. And letting go of that. And also on a practical and a pragmatic approach, like a cognitive approach, that there's a lot of wisdom in maybe exploring what might be good support in terms of like a crisis outreach. That in the recovery journey, there can be times that everything is really shaken, and having someone to go to talk to immediately, right away, either sending an email or calling a hotline, that gathering those numbers and having those ready, written out and posted to somewhere where you can see, there is a lot of wisdom in that. And even just the act of doing that can help solidify the choice to choose life. So after this is over, if you feel inspired, just use your curiosity and ask the universe, what numbers, where can I go, what can I do in a time of crisis? Who can I call? Is there one person that I trust that I can call or send an email to and tell them how I'm feeling? Is there a crisis support that feels safe for me in the region that I am? And I understand for survivors of extreme abuse, trusting a human sometimes may feel like it's not an option. But the support is there for you. You can always reach out to Earth and Father Sky and the beautiful angels and guides and guardians that do exist in all traditions to be of support to you, like a big hug. And then I will leave the talk for support to grow for another day. All right, hui ho kako. That's the little prompt for today. Thank you.